Hello and welcome back to Hide and Seek 2 Stranger. So as far as I know, this is going to be the finale video for the series. And after this video is posted, I will have shown all of the characters, all of the game endings, and all of the secrets. Except for one thing, which I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. But what I'm hoping for is hopefully somebody in the comments knows what I missed. And they'll be able to help me out that way. But anyways, more on that later. For this video, I'm going to be showing two of the endings. I don't usually do this, but both of the endings are very short and they're both very closely related. So what you need for these endings is make sure you have this picture of Priscilla in your inventory. If you don't have it, then just refer back to my previous videos and I show you how to get that, but you should definitely have it by this point of the game. And place the picture right here on this desk and it's going to say, "Now it is time." So with that, we hear a big bang, and once you go out here, it says there is some noise from under. And what you have to do is go back in that room with all of the gargoyles or all of the statues and take a look. Here we see that Theo is dead in a pile of blood. So talk to him. It says, "I need hair. Where's the tool to cut it?" And freaking right here, I got so stuck. I did not know where to find these scissors. It was driving me absolutely crazy. But what you actually have to do is you have to go back to the first floor and go back to that restaurant area. And that was like literally the last place I checked because it's the furthest away too. And I think I've mentioned this before, but that is one of the complaints I have with this game is you have to backtrack to previous floors, which they never did that in previous games like Deep Sea Girl and Hide and Seek 1. You never had to go back to previous levels. So it is pretty time consuming, and that just makes you have to look in more places, which, you already have to do a lot of looking in this game. But anyways, enough about that. I'll stop complaining. So just make your way back to the restaurant area. And then one more thing too, which I need to talk about as well for this other ending. Make sure you still have in your inventory the treasure box keys. And if you're at this point in the game, then you should know how to get those. But make sure you don't grab any of the items that you can get with Gwen, like the knife, the gun, and whatever the other item was, the mirror or something. But don't grab any of those because if you have one of those in your inventory, it won't let you grab the item you actually need. And then more on that, just to explain it a little bit better. Just so I don't have to walk back, I already have a save file. So let me just load that up. Let me see here. Main. And then I think it's in, let me see here, load file number 2. Let's try that out. Okay, so you have the scissors in your inventory. And first thing to do, definitely cut some of his hair off. Put those on, cut it off, and you're also going to notice there's a chest right here, which was not here before. And if you're having trouble having this chest spawn for you, then what you need to do is save the game, exit completely, and then rejoin it, and the chest should be there. I did have a little bit of trouble with that, but it should be good to go with a restart. So put on these treasure box keys, open this up, and that's going to give you Mirror of Devil, and this is the item you need to get the best ending in the game. So walk back out here, and it's pretty obvious what to do next, but there's one more altar of the 4. The other 3 we put Priscilla's items on, but the last altar just put his hair, and that's going to unlock one of the doors you need. Okay, so now that that's done, go back in here, and the door to the left is now open. And here's where the 2 endings are. Oh, you know what? First, let me save so I can reload this and show the other ending. Go. Okay, we'll save in file number 3. Okay, so there's 2 doors, one to the left, one to the right. The one to the left is the true ending, so we'll just do the other ending first. And I'm going to kind of breeze through this really fast because I'm sure a lot of people watching this are going to play the game themselves and go through all these endings on their own. So read through it if you want to. The dialogue is a little bit broken up, but there's a lot of good information as far as storyline goes and as far as your game theory goes. So I know I said in a lot of previous videos I would give my final game theory for this video, but I still really don't know all of the stuff that's going on. And a lot of my theories too for everything that's going on as far as storyline goes, it kind of contradicts a lot of the stuff or a lot of the clues. So I don't know, man. It's just like so much stuff going on and so much broken English. But I'll kind of say what I think is going on. So Priscilla is definitely the princess. I don't think anybody's going to dispute that fact because that's what Sue calls her. He calls her the princess. And it's referenced several other ways that she is the princess of Purgatory. So I don't think there's any disputing that fact. And that's kind of what I based my theory around. But let me see her load. Let's go to file number 3. So Priscilla was the princess, there's a king, and they have all sorts of subjects that are knights that kind of work for them in Purgatory. And Sue was recruited to be a knight, but if you become a knight and you weren't born from 2 other knights, then you're called a stranger. That's what the game said. So Sue is one of these strangers that works for Priscilla. Or at least he used to work for Priscilla. And he no longer does. He kind of went rogue. He kind of is doing his own thing. And Priscilla is not too happy about it. That's why they're kind of fighting right here. At least that's what my theory is thinking. So Sue, he was also called the devil. He said that people that don't really know about these Knights of Purgatory, they call them devils. So that's kind of what Sue became. And he's more sinister. And I think, which I know a lot of people are not going to agree with, but I think, or not Priscilla, but Dorothy might have been dead from the get-go when you're playing through her, because it did say there was a house fire and they found a little girl's corpse in the closet. So maybe she was dead the whole time and Sue was playing a game with Dorothy to see whether she went to heaven or hell. And just a theory. I know a lot of people are not going to agree with that. And then I, too, this little girl, she was actually in Deep Sea Girl, too. And I don't really know what's going on with her. I'm just going to leave her out of it. I mean, from the look of things, she's kind of working in cahoots with Sue. But I don't know. So Sue's playing this game with Gwen, too, and with Sue. And what I think is going on with Gwen is about to be recruited by Priscilla to be one of these knights. And she was particularly interested in Gwen because he's from the Damien family and they have all these powers and so on and so forth. So Gwen was kind of, I think he was kind of tricked. And I don't know if the priest was actually the priest the whole time or if they were just playing as him to trick him, because right here he turns into I. Or if he was killed by his father. I don't know. So anyways, that's kind of my theory on what's going on. And I know it kind of contradicts a lot of the facts or a lot of the stuff that happened, but that's the best I could do, guys. I'm sorry. But if you guys have theories, I'm definitely interested. So leave them in the comments below what you think is going on, or at least what you make of the storyline, because there is a lot of stuff. And it's very confusing. So that is it for this series then. It was a lot of fun to record. It really was. I love playing games like this, recording for these games. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate that. And hopefully I helped a couple people with this walkthrough. And real quick too, I can add, if anybody's interested in games like this, definitely check out all of Tabumsoft games. They have Deep Sea Girl, Exorcist, Hide and Seek 1, 2, Stranger, all that good stuff. So play all those games, and there's also a game out there called, what is it called? Hidden Silence. It's from a different developer, but I did a walkthrough on my channel. It's more of a horror tragedy game, but it's really freaking good. So play that too if you're interested in these games. And last but not least, so where are we in the story? Sue, I'm just going to breeze through this. So as I was saying, I'm missing one thing in this game, which is driving me freaking crazy because I'm really a completionist. And I'm missing one of the pictures in the game, which I'll show you in just a second, but I don't have this picture and I don't know where the hell to find it. I don't know if it's in a bookshelf. I don't know if there's even another ending. I don't know where to find it. And I'm kind of done with this game, so I don't want to play through again and look through all the stuff, but what I'm hoping is it was just one of the bookshelves I missed, and hopefully it's pretty easy to find. But if anybody knows where to find this picture, please let me know. And I'll give you a shout out too. I'll put you in the description, just letting you know, or letting everybody know that you found it. So that's for the credits, and let's see if I can open this up. Or do I have to close the game? Let me see here for a second. It might be for... Let me see if I can reopen the game here. Oh, no, here we go. Whatever that says down in the bottom right-hand corner. Okay. So here's the photos, and I'm missing this one right here. Second row, second from the left. I do not know where to find this picture. It's driving me crazy. Hopefully, anybody out there watching, if you can let me know where this picture is. And then after that picture, I think this game is 100% done. And then if anybody else is playing Exorcist, that's my next walkthrough. I already have the first 4 videos, but I'll definitely be finishing that game as well. And if there's any games out there you'd like me to do on this channel for a walkthrough, or just a casual playthrough, you can leave that in the comments below. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and thank you for watching.